Hello Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope you are doing well and in high spirits. Thanks so much for being here. This is going to be a reading about someone you are dealing with. This does not have to be in romantic love, though it can be. It can be any connection, anybody that's been on your mind, anything that you've been dealing with, anyone that you've been dealing with, rather. Even if this is like someone at work or a family member or a friend, okay? Let's go ahead and see what messages there are. This can be a partner, long term, it could be somebody you just met, whatever wants to come through. For our Scorpio watching. Okay, this kind of came out a bit hidden, right? So it was in the deck here. So this could be something that's not obvious somehow, or something that is affecting things like underneath the surface. But this is finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, okay? Or complications, obstacles, dynamics. And if that doesn't resonate on your side, it could be on their side, okay? All right. Scorpio, let's look at your energy right now. What is Scorpio's energy overall right now? Okay, big changes. For some of you, it's big changes around a commitment. A deep commitment, okay? It can be, for example, you can be getting married, you could be signing a lease, signing a contract, getting more deeply involved, engaging with someone here, getting engaged. It can also be, starting a new career or signing something here. Just moving overseas to be with someone or to be with a company even, okay? Something like this. It could also talk about a change around this energy. So you could already be involved with someone, already be involved deeply in a situation, and you're experiencing a big change around that. Could be connected to finances and career. That won't be for everyone, okay? Interesting. Let's look at the energy of the person that you're connecting with here. This could also be a fear or something that's on your mind, but it may have not come yet. What is the energy of the person that Scorpio is dealing with, connecting with, that they're here for? Please and thank you. King of Wands in reverse. So maybe this is a disconnect or a change with a fire energy here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Could be Venus if it's a love connection too, yeah. Could also be somebody's not as angry, not as frustrated, not as controlling as they once were. Could be a change in character that you're dealing with. Anything else about who they're dealing with, please and thank you. Who Scorpio's dealing with. Could be dealing with, again, I see marriage energy here, higher learning, institutions here. Can also be that during separation you're learning, okay? I feel like the storyline varies for everyone. I feel like your guides told somebody to F off here at some point. They're always looking out for you. You see Taurus energy there as well. In the past, you had Four of Pentacles. So again, something was tight here. Money was tight. Connections, you felt like you couldn't move out of your comfort zone somehow, or the person you're connecting with, because this is on their side, was in that energy space in the past. All right. Take it where it resonates. If you feel like you resonate more with that than them, energy is fluid, okay? So it can also be on your side. But I feel like for some of you, you're connecting with a person who's been experiencing that kind of limitation. We do have Taurus here twice as well, just pointing that out. Anything else on who Scorpio is connecting with? Please and thank you. Again, this person is concealing, hiding, or making less of the focus they have on their finances right now. Because again, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, so Taurus in reverse energy here, she came out, but in the deck, so it's a little bit concealed. The depth of something is concealed. It doesn't just have to be money. It can also just be anything in the physical realm, right? We could be talking about just resources in general. Let's say somebody's having car trouble or trouble with where they live, or they don't have enough of something resource-wise, you know, or they, even their health or something is weird or wonky. Could also be that you separated or had a loss with an earth energy here, and it's affecting you more than you want to admit to yourself, maybe even your self-worth or something like this. Anything else about who Scorpio is here for, who they're connecting with, dealing with? Please and thank you. This came out on its side. Aries energy. So consistently seeing fire and earth here, or fire and Taurus rather. Why is it on its side for who they're dealing with? Please and thank you. I feel like somebody was a boss at some point, like in their energy, not literally maybe. And they stopped being that. Somebody could be a bit manipulative or distorted here, or just feel like they don't have manifestation power. You could also feel like you don't have the manifestation or even the communication power with someone here. I'm getting a little bit of conflict, friction, headbutting, something that's not totally compatible at times. Anything else you'd like to say about who Scorpio is dealing with? Please and thank you. And then, of course, we have our earth energy there as well as Gemini. Air is in this reading a bit too, but I feel like it's centered around communication. Okay, interesting. This person definitely has some insecurities that you're connecting with. Insecurities maybe to, you know, anxieties, insecurities, worries, fears that stop them from always moving forwards or putting themselves out there to be seen, especially moving forwards towards what or who they love. And they may not let you know this, you know. I mean, they may say it in so many words, but not directly. Some of you, you're dealing with definitely an earth energy, earth, fire, and then we've got that Gemini poking in here. Especially Taurus. Taurus is really consistent. Somebody's birthday was in spring here. Could also be a new opportunity in business for some of you, or you see it as such. I feel like whoever this is, they want to reveal things to you at some point here, or they did. You know, they want to bring some of this stuff out of hiding that's going on inside of them and in their world. If it's not that, you're absolutely going to have clarity on what you need to do in regards to this person in the near future, okay? All right, let's look at the overall challenge between you and this person that you're dealing with. Actually, we're going to grab a different deck. What is the overall current challenge between Scorpio and this person they're connecting with, or have been connecting with? Please and thank you. Besides finances and career. I already see that as a challenge. What is the overall challenge between them? Something about communication, something about, clarity, scheduling perhaps. And also being able to make romantic offers and have them accepted, sensuality even, or connecting emotionally. Somebody here is really aroused by connecting emotionally, or they are very secure by connecting emotionally, and they need that. I'm seeing some Sagittarius energy there. With these reversed, could also feel like I get this out of reach energy, like this is very out of reach. Anything else? Overall challenge between Scorpio and this person they're connecting with. Yeah, I feel like some stuff has been really hard. It's made it feel like either we're not getting a new beginning, or like we've fallen out of love, or we've had like a real big reality check, if it was that kind of an energy. If you were very hopeful about this new beginning and it has nothing to do with love, I see Beetlejuice there for some reason. But then it's also just like, you know, it's not what you thought it would be, or what they thought it would be, or both. But I feel like that's on your side. And so there's this kind of disappointment here. Also could be problems with scheduling, could literally be challenges when it comes to an air energy here. In the past, again, could have had challenges feeling in control, feeling like we're able to manifest what we want to manifest here in this connection. Anything else about the current challenge in this relationship dynamic? Yeah, finding hope, moving past some kind of a defeat or what feels like a failure here. And again, in the past, there was some kind of a change, a move, or something, you know, finally completed itself. Something may have came full circle. It's like, how do we move forwards past this point? What do we create here now? Kind of that kind of a questioning here. What can we create here? What are we capable of creating? Anything else? The current challenge between Scorpio and this energy. This is something about boss energy, being in control. Feeling stable, feeling a sense of security through control, by being in this boss position or being in this leadership position here. Could also literally be a challenge around a domineering kind of energy or a boss figure here. I think as this is showing as a challenge, finding communication and also peaceful communication, also knowing where to take action that is flowing and free-flowing and smooth and peaceful in tandem with another person can be very challenging. Okay, so it's like we just want to keep the peace a bit, not fight, not argue, or have conflict or restricted action. Yet it's showing up as a challenge to detach from that somehow or to avoid that somehow, especially when trying to communicate with someone here. Could also, again, be that financial thing. If somebody doesn't have the resources to make movement or travel, there's going to be a lot of restrictions when it comes to our movement. I get a workplace energy for some of you, for sure. I see like workplace, like coworkers. This could even be having a harmonious workplace and you have a really shitty boss, you know. Maybe you want to be the boss here. Or just for things to be more peaceful. Yeah. Working. This is like the tempo at which things will move. Some of you, there's a challenge here around, again, fast communication, incoming communication, fast movement, incoming movements, something that is quick moving, this fiery energy here. There's arguments. Okay, I also see dual signs like Cancer, Pisces, Gemini. The wands show up as the biggest challenge right now. Movement, action, fire energy, passion, sensuality. Three of Wands in reverse in the past is a challenge. Not being able to access different options or feeling secure enough around the subject of different options. Passionately, sensually, or in happiness. Any other challenge you want to point out for Scorpio? Dealing with this person, please and thank you. Yeah, again, King of Wands in reverse, second time. So there could have been a separation from this fire energy. There could have been a change with this energy. Could also be a hard time, again, to make some kind of peaceful action with them. Or a challenge to get them not to be so temperamental, reactive, or angry. Okay, there can be something like this here. Most of the challenge is coming from this fire energy. Again, if it's not a person, though I do see a person here, they don't have to literally be a fire sign. They would be somebody who's bossy, domineering, needs to be in control, triggered easily, temperamental at times, very, they just like to be in control, kind of overruling, okay? Okay. Let's go ahead and see how this person that you're here for feels about you. feels towards you? How does this person feel towards the Scorpio watching? How do they feel towards Scorpio? Please and thank you. How do they currently feel towards Scorpio watching? Please and thank you. Yeah, they're in like this energy of divine waiting, so it's kind of out of their control. They could feel like they don't have that control, which could also be why they're frustrated or have been frustrated or pulled back in some way, if that's applicable. Temperance, all about divine waiting, divine timing, also transmutation of energy during that waiting. They could be contemplating a beginning, but it's uncertain. Contemplating passionate discussion, passionate activity, and passionate beginnings with you, whether it's in job, workplace, creative endeavors, action, moving forwards, taking a new beginning that is action-packed, or if it's sensuality, romance, whatever. But there's a contemplation and an uncertainty about that right now, especially in this divine timing. How else do they feel towards Scorpio? Towards the Scorpio watching. Please and thank you. Yeah, they could feel like they're still holding on to this connection, to this energy, to this dynamic of the past here. This could also say that they still haven't moved on from something in the past. Okay, I feel like they don't want to move on from this with you. Whatever this is, not fully, they're not ready. Yet, they do feel that stuff has changed in a way that it can't go back now. Whatever's happened, there's some kind of a change or a shift where it's like it can't go back to where it was before, even though they're kind of holding on to that. I do see them curious about other energies a little bit, not necessarily if it's a romantic situation, other people. I don't see that here. More just like, what else can there be, you know? Anything else for how they feel towards Scorpio? Please and thank you. This is good. This is like they want to build. I get a real strong business energy. So if this isn't workplace for you guys, this person, you could be in business with them or eventually like be able to run your relationship as a business or something, because there's a real workplace vibe, okay? Three of Pentacles too. I mean, to me, that is like building, yeah, and especially if it's an earth energy, but it also can be considering our options when it comes to career, home, resources, and wanting to build some kind of a business together. I do feel there's a compatibility around business in some way, except for who's going to be the leader, who's going to be the boss. That could be a challenge at times. There's something about that boss energy that's a challenge. Anything else on how they feel towards Scorpio? Please and thank you. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles, same. I mean, that is like happy outcomes, very stable outcomes. This can be happy family, happy business, especially, and career again, like having a stable home, stable income. A Ten of Pentacles is a completion. It's a lot of stability. It's like almost like, you know, when you have the successful business, successful family, successful home, successful life, and you're there, you know, it's like they really feel this towards you, that this is possible, that they want this, or that you guys have had this, depending on your situation. Anything else, how they feel towards Scorpio? Please and thank you. All right. And let's see if there's anything that you guys should know. Spirit, is there anything that Scorpios should know about this person that they're dealing with? Anything Scorpio should know about this person that they're dealing with? Please and thank you. Ooh. This came out in the far future on the ground. I usually look at that as something that you may not see, especially when it's face down, that is coming. Clarify this, please. Clarify what this means for what Scorpios should know about this person. Please and thank you. It could be something like they're not able to totally be emotionally mature, but they will try to be very generous, or in this energy of stable leadership, quality to match you emotionally, but they will try. It could also say that you should know that there is another energy in the future here that is very watery energy, like a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Clarify the Fool in reverse for what they should know about this person they're dealing with. This person probably does not feel certain when it comes to the emotional and love side of things, if that's, you know, involved in your situation here. With the Fool in reverse, which is like either a jaded like beginning or a no beginning, like the beginning's canceled here, or like they were in love or they were hopeful, now they're not. Especially with the Ten of Cups in reverse, I feel like they don't see this connection right now, or something as being like emotionally fulfilling, as it really bringing that completion and that happy energy when it comes to the emotional world. Anything else that Scorpio should know about this person that they're dealing with, please and thank you. Interesting. Five of Wands in reverse is good. I do feel like this is indicative that they're going through a chaotic time, but it won't be forever. That they are able to accomplish and achieve peace and less restriction when it comes to their actions, their movement. That they are able to not argue or be in conflict, or that their goal is to not be in this conflicting energy. With the Knave of Wands here, I feel like this is also that righting past wrongs or trying to take action again towards things that have happened in the past. It's almost like there's a phase of recharge to get there. This person may not be as developed as they let on. Okay? I don't see them considering their options right now. I see them moving back towards the past. So that's either you or something that resides there that you are aware of. Again, this person is limited with their resources, and this affects them. This can bring out the anger in them, the temper in them. This can bring out kind of the bad side of things that you've seen that have been really hard. This restriction and this clinging to comfort and this fear of expansion, or this inability to expand, especially in the material world, brings that out. If this person's like fire with earth placement, especially Taurus, like Taurus moon, especially like Taurus rising moon, could be, yeah, Venus, I mean, because if it's a love energy, but I mean, they especially need any fire, and with Taurus, they're going to really need like material stability to feel not stressed, okay? To feel good. I mean, in this reading. That's not like universal knowledge, but I'm just saying in this reading, okay? Two of Cups in reverse. You should know that right now there's not a big focus on the emotions, on the emotional healing, on the emotional connectivity, on integration. So if that's like part of your focus, Scorpio, this person is not here with you. The situation is not really here with you right now. Anything else to say about that that Scorpio should know? Emotionally, I don't see this really being there, but it can be there more when it comes to business, money, stuff like that. You should know that this person's keeping themselves in waiting, or you are. And that they're not 100%. They're not like totally back and forth or in doubt about something here, or really mentally confused, but they're not 100%, okay? And there is something about that air sign from earlier too. This person, again, likes to be in control. They like to feel like they can trust things, okay? With Death in reverse, you should also know, I feel like something's not over here. If you've been questioning that. Could also be that they're resisting transformation in some ways. Ace of Wands in reverse. Why? Please and thank you. Why? For what they should know. I feel like this is like saying that this person is not just in this for like sex or money, if it's that kind of a situation, or for logical purposes. They're also in it because they really get something out of it. Is there anything I'm missing from this? You should know that they are not reasonable when it comes to expenses and finances. Not at this point yet. Not at this moment yet. There's almost a manic or a insatiable or unexpressible energy there in that area. There's definitely, this is really relevant. There's definitely some stuff about this with this person or this situation, okay? All right, let's see if we can get a little advice for you guys in this scenario here. Any advice for the Scorpio watching in this situation? We have Six of Wands almost reversed. I feel like this is about saving your energy right now, not worrying about if they see you, if somebody, the situation, this person sees you or not, for what you are, they recognize you or not. Try not to worry about it right now. Also, don't expend yourself moving towards or pursuing this person or what you love right now, especially if it's a fiery energy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I feel like they're like, hold your horses, save your breath for the moment. Things have to move on their own tempo at this time. Moving towards this person to offer love, also not really recommended at the time if that's your situation. The Sun on its side as advice. First off, I think this is literally about getting vitamin D and getting out in the sun. A good reminder how important that is, where and when you can. But I also feel like this is about not forcing the truth, as well as not forcing an illusion on this situation. There's a lot about letting things unfold in its time. We get that advice sometimes, through. It's not uncommon advice, but it can be really relevant in a lot of situations, this one included. Anything else for advice here? Please and thank you. It's kind of like keeping a level head, keeping things balanced. It's like seeing both sides of everything in a way, not one side or the other, not all pessimism, not all rose-tinted glasses, Which I think you're pretty good at not doing rose-tinted glasses, but sometimes you never know. Especially when there's hormones or different things that can be an influence. Five of Swords is advice. I feel like this is really about you looking out for yourself. This is the second card that feels like you looking out for you. You need to do what you need to do to protect your mind space, to protect your well-being, to protect your mental health. And this is also going to help you recognize when people are not being well with you, which sometimes takes practice, Anything else here when people are playing mind games or not being, Anything else here for advice? That was a clump. I'm not going to take a clump. Advice for Scorpio? Please and thank you. The Empress. This is about you going into your own fertility or into your own fascination. Fertility meaning like where your ideas are rich, where you can express your rich ideas and cultivate them and explore and be curious about the world and move into your balanced energy of being love and also being focused on maybe career and, balancing everything from a sort of not a detached place, but a place that is centered on your own world, not dependent on anyone or anything else. Again, I think you're pretty good at that, but just advice for you to tap into your own Empress energy and into your own energies here. Anything else for Scorpio advice-wise? This also fell on the ground in the future, face down. This may be something you don't see coming. Yeah. Trust, give it time. You will get emotional clarity in the future, even if it feels that you won't, and your options will be upgraded, okay? You do not need to force this to complete right now. You don't need to force a move right now or a change. Things will happen in their due time, all right? Don't just pursue money or material or physical. Do not just pursue this or you will feel a void. Pursue it to a point, but make sure you also have that passion there. And choose your beginnings based on passion, on what makes you glow, on what makes you ignited, and what lights you up, okay? That would be our advice. All right. Please and thanks. I am just going to grab one closing oracle. You guys can always email frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com for personal reading inquiries. closing message for Scorpio watching. Please and thank you. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. Beautiful message. A lot of healing energy. That's nice. All right, Scorpio, that's what we have for you. We send you lots of love, wellness, and success. Take care of yourselves and be well.